Today we hike to the Blankenburg Sandstone Caves. You can do also a nice circular hike in this small forest. There are small sandstone caves and a reconstruction of the Ringstein Mill to explore. After about 10 minutes, a small path turns right with a hind to the caves. There is another way to get there because this one is very steep. Once at the bottom, we can already see the first caves on the right side. I will tell you more about the caves later. Now, you should get a first impression. The sandstone caves are in the so-called Harz, a rather unusual forest area overgrown with pine trees in the Harz Mountains. The medieval fortress Ringstein is located high up on the rocks. The sandstone caves were integrated into the fortification of the castle and used. There are references to several ancient foundations and signs reporting about them. Now we have arrived at the large sandstone caves. Quartz sand, so-called abrasive sand, was mined here until the middle of the 19th century. Today it is a natural monument, but the many visitors do not appreciate it as such. The sandstone caves were presumably used as a place of residence and meeting place by the Germanic peoples many centuries ago. This place still exerts a magical attraction on visitors today. The so-called Deddings stone is located in the middle of the site, a single standing and worked sandstone. It is believed that this was used for speeches or even as a sacrificial stone. We are now leaving the large sandstone caves and hiking through a beautiful pine forest. The sparse pine forest is very suitable for hiking. We make a detour to the pastor's stone. The pastor's stone is a small memorial stone. It reminds of the pastor Gottfried Friedrich Michaelis, who crossed this forest on October 31, 1821, on his way home. At this point he froze to death, and since he was very popular, this memorial stone was erected in his honor. We noticed that most of the visitors only visit the large sandstone caves and Ringstein Castle. Here in the back of the forest we are almost alone. These are the small sandstone caves. They are less damaged than the large sandstone caves because there are fewer visitors. Another cave complex is 150 meters away, hidden behind bushes and trees. I like this area of the caves best. It is a place of strength and it exudes mystical calm. We now leave the caves and hike to the reconstruction of the Ringstein Mill. The Ringstein Mill was a water-powered grinding and oil mill below the Regenstein Castle. The mill was built in the first half of the 12th century to supply the castle. The water for the mill was led through an approximately 2-kilometer long ditch to the mill. This is the way towards the castle. A furrow was carved in the stone in which the donkeys and the pack animals could run. The handler of the pack animals could then walk on the platform. Here you can see part of the reconstructed moat. There are 2 water tunnels. The left one is 17.6 meters long and is intended for the water to drive the mill wheels. The tunnel on the right is 20 meters long and was used when the mill was not in use. We'll make another detour. We walk through a small ditch, which was created especially for the donkeys so that the slope was not too big. If you look closely, you can also discover traces of processing by human hands. We are on our way back to the parking lot when we met this little animal. Sunbathing on the way is not a good idea. After we brought the little snake off the path into the forest, we continued our way to the parking lot. Our hike ends there. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next one when we will show you the Regenstein Castle. Thanks for watching and see you soon.